Newt Gingrich has been all over NPR as of late. First, he was saying stuff like, nepotism laws shouldn't apply to Donald Trump. And then he was saying that he can pre-pardon the military if they do illegal acts. And now he shows up on Rachel Martin's show, right? What is it?
Morning Edition.
Morning Edition with Rachel Martin. Is that right? Yep. Boy, that Morning Edition. They're really doing a great job over there. Here is Newt Gingrich trying to explain, like, people maybe are overusing some of this. Maybe they're taking too many of the slogans to heart.
You say you've been working on these issues. Others might say you've been working in the swamp, to use Donald Trump's language.
Although I'm told he now disclaims that. He now says it was cute, but he doesn't want to use it anymore.
He doesn't want to use drain the swamp anymore.
I don't know. I saw somebody sent me that note last night because I'd written what I thought was a very cute tweet about the alligators are complaining. And somebody wrote back and said they were tired of hearing this stuff.
Did you take offense as an alligator?
I'm becoming more statesmanlike in this interview. But I've noticed on a couple of fronts, like people chanting "lock her up," that he's in a different role now. And maybe he feels that as president, as the next president of the United States, that he should be marginally more dignified than talking about alligators and swamps. I personally, as a sense of humor, like the alligator and swamp language. And I think it vividly illustrates the problem because all the people in this city who are the alligators are going to hate the swamp being drained, and there's going to be constant fighting over it. But if he is my leader, and if he decides to drop the swamp and the alligator, I will drop the swamp and the alligator.
And to be fair to Rachel Martin, we're not playing any more of the interview. But I wonder, tell me, Matt, did she then say, hey, wait a second, did you just equate with the idea of getting your rallies to chant for the prosecution of your opponent and for you to use the power of the presidency to prosecute one individual with the idea of getting rid of corruption?
That specifically didn't come up.
Okay. I mean, what the... I don't know. I think what's more offensive, honestly, is what's going on at NPR. Like, how do you let this guy come on and say the reason why Donald Trump, if it is the case, he doesn't want people to use drain the swamp anymore, is because his entire administration is full of those same corrupt people that he supposedly was railing against, and doesn't want to remind people of that.
He is so sick of that term, Sam. I mean, talk about played out.
He's sick. On one hand, he's getting a little tired of the locker up. And on the other hand, he's also get rid of the corruption. He's getting tired of both those things.
Both of those things are sort of less dignified.
Yeah,
it's like now you have the office. You're supposed to practice kleptocracy. And also, you probably shouldn't say lock her up about your political opponents. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, if you're going to play, Newt Gingrich, I'm going to play Rachel Martin. I get it. Alligators. Alligators.
Yeah, I actually considered myself an alligator.
Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Subscribe.